Damn it. Hell yeah. That was nasty. Still got it. Hell yeah. You don't understand how fucking hard that is. Very, very hard, my friend. Very hard. That's right. This is my LDY Aquatic. Beautiful, 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 gorgeous knife, my friend. Beautiful. Love it. Great knife. What you gonna do, though? All that junk inside your trunk. I'm a geek. You know what I'm saying? All that. Times 2 even. It's my One of One by Black Bala song, Hector Guzman the Great. This one sounds like two ducks making sweet love. What is up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, friend. Naomi. Hooey. Dang it, I dropped it. It's okay. That's why I flip over. Dang. This is really sketchy. Doing Z chokers with this. Because it's so heavy. But it's a beautiful, beautiful knife. It's really a magnificent piece of art, down from the texturing of it, to the materials, to the anodization. Dang it, man, my freaking thing went out again. Huh? It's okay, I got it. Came prepared. That's right, got the wireless light ready to go. Nobody panic, because your man is in it. That's right, came Pratt, dog. Girl, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Oh my god, this is frustrating me so bad. Alright, that's gonna have to do, unfortunately. This thing is looser than a slutty monk. It's also a beat up Mako, so I mean you do the math there. Lefty, mind you, lefty. For all the kids that don't think that I still got it. I've always had it. Whatever that is, still not sure. This lighting angle makes me look like a fucking villain, though. Not digging it. Not digging it much. Just fucking work with me, dude. Gosh. I swear, filming with me would be like working with fucking Goofy. Dude, this thing's a piece of shit. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Y'all, keeping the pimp hand strong? Your girl Star Gamer. Hey, what's up? You can spin yours too? Girl, that's awesome. This is my TOA Hades. There's only 200 of these in existence, and this is 103. I've also got a $1,000 one of one, which is really, really a piece of art here. This is by Hector Guzman, the Great. It's got a crazy anodization on here. It's got like a Tiffany blue kind of inner liner. It's really a great knife. But this is a one of one, the only one in existence. It is a Rebola, which is basically, if I can pull it out, the knife. Pause. Same knife, except there's a slight variation to the blade itself. This one hooks back, this one hooks forward. Thickness, obviously, slight difference. They sound... That's the one of one. The Del Muerto. And then we have this one right here, which is the $200 Rebola. They sound identical, which is crazy. So yeah, that's my Rebola. This is the one of one. I know it's not safe, but I'm good at it. That's why I do it. And obviously this is for educational purposes only. I don't expect you guys to pick up knives and flip them, nor would I like you to do that, just because it is dangerous. I do it because I've done it for a while. And they also have practice blades like this one. You're not going to cut anything. Maybe some butter, but you know, that's about it. I just try to make sure I'm not putting anybody in a situation where they can get hurt. Yeah, I've cut myself, Gamer Girl, I've cut myself way too many times. I've got videos where I went live and I've gotten pretty messed up pretty bad. So, see, you know, it just takes one miss. That's it. And these are sharp knives. But you have to understand how much practice I've had to do to even get to this point. So it's not like I'm just winging it, you know. It's a lot of it's about timing, hand-eye coordination. There's a lot that goes into this. It looks simple, but that's because of just being repetitive with it. If you guys are new here, my name is Matt. This is my channel, Maztec Knives. I do giveaways, sometimes out of my personal collection. I used to have like 90 Balisongs, and now I'm down to, at one point, this case was filled. That's what I got left. A lot of giveaways. I've sold a few as well, but that is, you know, a big reason that I think a lot of people come here is because A, I'm authentic, and again, I give you guys tutorials, I show you guys how to safely do stuff, I take requests. If you guys want to learn certain tricks, I will go out of my way to learn them if I don't already know them, to show you guys how to do them. If you guys are looking to buy Balisongs, ask me. I'm not saying for me to sell it to you, but I'm saying I will give you guys reputable places, whether it's online, which is mostly where you're going to get them from, because there's, again, it's the difference between 250 and 1,000. Look, same exact knife. Same exact knife. The difference? Materials, you know, and price. $250 for a regular old Ribola, and mind you, this is a Grail knife. If you have this in your collection, you should be absolutely proud as can be, because it's a great knife. And I would even consider it a budget knife, just because there are $1,000 knives out there, you know? Who am I talking to? The people on this channel, whether it's, because keep in mind, this is a live. Even when nobody's in here, I clip these into shorts, and my live might get five likes, but the short that I make, that 60-second clip, will get over 1,000 likes or views minimum. So, I mean, aren't you in here too? Are you just in here to try and talk shit? Or, because if that's the case, fucking kick rocks. I don't need you, because I do this anyways. Last thing I need is people on here talking shit. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need that. Just because you could spin a knife does not mean I have to care what you do. Do you look when you flip? Because I don't. Does that automatically make me better than you? Yeah, it does. And lefty, you know? So next time when somebody's being nice to you, like I have been this whole time, then you decide, who are you talking to? Like you're not in here. Kind of makes you look stupid. Just between us gals. It's okay. You wanna know why? I do this anyways. I don't make $1 off this channel, but there are people that come here to watch just in case somebody gets in here and tries getting a little mouthy, and then they just get roasted. But again, thousands of views. And the best part is, you're gonna be in it. I'd ask if that's okay, but I really don't care at this point. Everybody gets a fair shot, and once you burn that bridge, learn how to swim. But not everybody's into that. So, again, while I was introducing myself, my name is Matt. This is Maztec Knives, where I do giveaways. If you subscribe, you're automatically entered into the giveaways. You guys have the option, once you're subscribed, to give any feedback you want in, you know, regards to the channel. If you guys have any knife ideas, design ideas, because I can literally give them to the owner of Black Balisong, and we can make something that you put on paper turn into a real knife. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not doing a whole lot on this channel, you know, just opportunities left and right. Plus, it's supposed to be a safe place for people to come. You know, if they don't have somebody they can talk to, that they trust, that they're comfortable with, a judgment-free zone. And my moderators aren't in here, otherwise you probably would have already gotten grilled. And it's up to them, not me. This is our channel. Because once you're subscribed, you're automatically family, because that means you trust me. And, you know, I do tattoos on this channel, I flip knives, I do giveaways, give advice, pretty much anything and everything. I've made ramen noodles, I've made coffee on this channel, I've given people job opportunities on this channel. You know, where is it at? Yeah, I did a fin tattoo, a baby fin tattoo, you know, so I do things, you know, even if it's just me talking to myself, which does happen, because when I'm live, sometimes nobody will be in this live, but somehow people still manage to come in here and just try and put me down, or fucking, you know, it's just not a good look, just because I don't do shit like that. I think it would piss you off if you were in an alright mood and decided, you know what, I wonder if somebody has nothing going on today, and they're just looking for something that isn't repetitive garbage, even though I guess that's what my channel is, you know, consistency. I've been doing this every day, trying to, because I care about the community that trusts in me. You know, but again, there's only so much I can do. You're always gonna have people that dislike what I do or have judgment, but I still do it. because I'm genuinely passionate about this kind of stuff. That would have been a nice one. 360 parabolic ice pick. It's because I don't practice or do anything. I'm just on here judging people all the time. Anyways, enough of me being petty as fuck. I'm going to go through my knives and share with you guys a little bit of what makes me and keeps me passionate. So let's start off with the creme de la creme. That right there. I call it the bird. Okay? And if you have anything to say about me, the people that support me, the people that come in here just to have a little bit of free time to themselves, maybe they have people fighting at the house and this is their escape. That's why I do this. I don't make a fucking dollar for doing this. You know? I just wish that there was something like this when I was younger, because it would have kept me out of trouble, kept me out of jail, kept me out of a lot of situations that I ended up getting myself into because I didn't have somebody that cared enough to ask questions about how my day was and stuff like that, or give me an alternative to just keep my mind busy instead of worrying about other shit that in the end is irrelevant. This is my one of one. Hey Izzy, quick question. Channel activity, put user in timeout, hide user from channel. We'll do that one. Bye, bitch. Ooh, and just like that, poof, gone. This is the one of one by Hector Guzman at blackbalisong.com, the Del Muerto. And it's gorgeous. Really is. Work of art. $1,000 knife. It was $900 on the website, but it is a beautiful knife. Huh? What do you mean you're bad? And the best part is, she can still watch this, and we can all talk shit about her, and she can't say a fucking thing back. I mean, she is. She's typing away, but nobody's going to see it ever again. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm using a tool that's not even the right size. I'm sorry that I wasn't reading the stuff. I was just trying not to lose my cool. You guys could already tell I was being petty and just fucking talking shit back, but I hate that, dude. Really. It frustrates me because think about this. There's kids that are starting YouTube channels that are going through this exact same thing. How do you think that makes them feel? You know, imagine you're somebody that's just showing off your Pokemon card collection, and then some person comes in there and is just dogging you from the jump for no reason. I hate bullies. I really do. I can't stand it. Anybody that goes on top of somebody or uses something that is low-hanging fruit, like let's say you have a lazy eye, or let's say you're a little heavier set, or something is different about you and people use that against you, fuck you. How low can you get to overpower somebody in a way that makes you look bigger? Man, that's tired. That's for the fucking birds. Bird gang. Anyways, so I have this channel because I want to motivate people, A, to not put up with stuff like that, because that's ridiculous. I'm a recovering drug addict. I'm a father. I have a lot to be grateful for. I don't have to do this. Period. I got better shit that I could do that would make money for me. I choose to do this because I love doing it. I'm genuinely passionate about it. A lot of the people that I've met through flipping Balisongs, like somebody that I look up to is Bally Jesus. Hector Guzman, the guy that made me custom knives. The only one that exists, and I have it. He didn't make it for me. Excuse me, I just happen to be the lucky guy to buy it. Anxiety, I have anxiety too. And sweetie, if you subscribe, like I said, you'll always have a place where you're safe here. If anybody judges you, my moderators are excellent. They're not here 24/7 because everybody has lives, obviously. But if you want to become a moderator, you can do that if you're subscribed, where you can help police the bullshit and the trolling and stuff like that. Because again, my audience is not people my age. It's younger people. And no, I'm not just you. I'm saying if anybody that like everybody has the ability, to actually be like a little more active as far as because I let people go a little wild sometimes. It's supposed to be a safe place where we have fun, to a certain degree. I don't want people feeling, shamed. Obviously I have opinions, but I don't ever want people to feel like stupid for just being themselves. That's the worst feeling in the world. Really, it is. I'm 34 and I still feel like that sometimes because we're human, you know? Um, oh, here, I'll show you guys my bling, if you guys can even see it. This is my homemade Boba Fett pendant. It is a silver coin that I cut the sides off, sanded very well. It's got the queen. It's the queen! Hello! Brandon Beeble! And thank you for being subscribed. I appreciate that. Any support is really 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 appreciated. I feel like I have a pretty slept on channel for the amount of stuff that I do. Well, you're not dumb, and I'm sorry that I wasn't reading it. I was just trying to as passively aggressively get the point across, because I hate that stuff. Bullying is just, it's weak. It's the weakest thing you can do to somebody. And anybody watching, if you're about that, do me a favor and unsubscribe because it's horrible. The effort that it takes to be that kind of person is ridiculous. And I'm sorry that you deal with anxiety. I have that as well. It used to be like crippling anxiety where I couldn't get out of bed because I just didn't want people to see me and how weak I felt. And how weak I felt, that's how I felt that I looked. Well, good. I mean, I grew up chubby too, so like I still have self-conscious issues, self-image, self-worth. I've been working on that kind of stuff for a while. I beat the shit out of myself verbally and mentally because that's just what I was used to doing. How's it going, studios? Sorry, my back itches. Um, how was everybody's Friday, by the way? Did you guys have school? I had work. But it's a good Friday. Get it? Good Friday. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm not doing anything. I am. I'm just tightening up some of these nuts and bolts. This is my girly knife. Whoo! See, it's that simple. Catch it in the wrong way and you're getting snippy snipped. Yeah, I do this because I'm passionate about it. I want to be somebody that comes across somebody's live and somebody sees me flipping these knives and thinks, damn, that's a cool looking knife, or hey, I wonder if I could do that. And just those thought processes can open up a whole new genre of things that you want to do or want to try, and I think that's really magical in itself. That's like witchcraft. But it's really special to me because when it comes to ballad songs, you can me just hanging out, man. Been working a lot lately. Started a new job a little bit ago, and I love it. It's completely different than anything that I've done before. I'm used to being the guy that does like the heavy lifting and stuff. The you can be a dumbass as long as you're strong kind of jobs. But this is very fast-paced work. I work with a lot of books, which is something that yeah, dude, anybody is welcome to talk about their problems here. Anybody, by the way, my name is Matt Maslowski. Add me on Facebook if you want. I'm a real person. Again, I try to make this a community of trust and, you know, reliability. I try to be the guy that'll answer that phone call at 3 a.m. if you're having a crazy night or something, or you need to get out of your house because your parents are fighting, stuff like that. You know, like it's supposed to be a safe place. Obviously, it's a knife channel, but um, everybody goes through stuff, and I don't want people to feel left out. You know, because it's a shitty feeling. Um, Sorry, back to the job thing. I am working at a company that distributes books. Every book you could think of, I've put my hands on it, I've divided it, I've sorted it, and it's really cool. Am I a veterinarian? I am not a veterinarian, no. Do I put off veterinarian vibes? Is it just how I dress? Because of this, uh, like hoodie thing? Old No Soul. That's a badass name. Oh, you meant vet, like a veteran. This is I make these. This is a pure silver coin that I turned into a dog tag. It's got Boba Fett on it. It's a $2 Australian minted coin, and on the back it has the queen. These are some silver wings from my best friend Tim Smith, who passed away over the summer of an overdose a month before his birthday. He was my best friend for like 25 years. Super sad. And on my Facebook, me and him are my cover photo. And again, you guys, I'm real. I have no problem. You know, if you guys want to add me on Facebook, and the reason I say it is because I post a lot of the same content there. I don't do lives just because I try to give my long form content to YouTube and you guys exclusively, just because I've been doing that since the jump, and I feel like it's special when I do that. But if you guys want, I could make some of these too and sell them for as cheap as I can. Because silver is so expensive, though, I don't know how I would manage to do that. I have an idea. Old school. If you're a subscriber, I love you because that's a great idea. I gotta show you guys something because you just sparked my curiosity, and I bet you this would work too. All right, where did I put my silver? Nigga talking out of their neck. Let's get it, bro. All right. So, can't find it right this second, but oh, that's right. I got it right here. All right. So, this is a silver spoon. This is a miniature Beskar bar. I could do the same thing. It's just a lot easier, and this is actually, as proof for you guys, this is what it came in. You know, it's easy. It's a good idea, right? I made this like, God, it's older than my daughter, so it's probably like a 6-year-old pendant. I have trust issues too. I've been cheated on a lot. My past is very spotty. You know, like I said, I'm a recovering addict, so yeah, man. I just didn't know how, because I have like a picture of him from his wake, and seeing somebody that you love who's they're in front of you but they're not there anymore. Just it's wild. You know, when you have like people pass away, you know, it's like it's sad, but when it's somebody that you're very close to, it really kind of messed me up. And I'm trying not to get emotional, but he was an amazing guy. Super tall. I called him Timony Cricket because he was just like 6'11" tall, dude. He had to duck going through doors. He was super funny. He had a crazy, crazy beautiful smile. Such a handsome guy. Girls loved him. That made me jelly. Being tall and handsome next to me. Whew. Um, Super funny guy. Super loving. Had a huge heart. And he was just going through a lot. And like I talked with him the day before, and then one of our mutual friends messaged me at like midnight, and he's like, "Tim's dead," and I'm like, "What?" And I'm just calling him, calling him, calling him, calling him, calling him, my friend, and he's not answering. And I'm like, dude, I was like leaving a message, just like, "You better not be dead, you motherfucker. I'm gonna beat your ass." And yeah, he passed away, man. He overdosed by himself, and he was supposed to start a new job the very next day, and I'm not trying to be a little sappy on here, but again, this is my channel. It's real, you know. If you guys need to do this, I'm here to listen, you know. Um just because not everybody has that. And again, when I was younger, if I had somebody like me with a platform who's, willing to listen or has like such, cuz really my subscribers are so fucking incredible. And I don't say that enough. Um I don't talk to every one of them just because everybody's got lives. People go to school, they got jobs, but some of these lives are some of the most fun I've had in a really long time. When I've made like a home or like I'm cooking ramen with egg yolks and stuff like that. I'm sorry, sweetie. Yeah, death is it's a weird thing. Um it's amazing and horrible because there's people that are in pain that are no longer in pain just because once you pass over, you don't have to feel that anymore, you know? Do I look forward to dying? No, but yeah, just because the way I see it is it's a new chapter. Um, you just have to be optimistic, because we don't know what happens after death. Everybody just assumes that it's terrible. Maybe it's incredible. I'd like to think it's incredible. I would live a lot differently if I knew that when I passed, it's not exactly about having a great time, but just like being at peace, being at ease. That's what it's about. Love this knife too. This is a good old knife. Actually, you can kind of see the Damascus there. I've just had it sanded so many times when I was living in Wisconsin. And that's another thing. I'm from Chicago. I live in Illinois currently. And I. How old's your brother? Well, first off, how old are you? How old's your brother? Because if you guys have the option to talk with people, obviously do it. Just people with degrees, you know? Your brother's 20, so he's still pretty young. Um, does he use drugs at all? Because that's something that will absolutely get you in a bad headspace. Well, good. Um, I felt very depressed, had really bad anxiety, and I turned to drugs because of that. And it's a quick fix. In the long run, it makes everything so much worse. Um, if you're gonna experiment, don't ever do it with drugs. you know, do it with different seafoods and like sushis. Make it less risky. Um, can I show you guys my knife collection? Just because I'm proud of it and um, maybe it'll inspire you guys. These are some punches. For metal, it's a spade. I have another one that looks like a club, but everybody says it's a gremlin wiener or something. I forgot what they were calling it, but it's super funny. This is my whittling knife for wood carving. That's something I recommend everybody try. You can get this knife on Amazon. It is called a old timer, and it has just about every blade you'll need for starting off whittling. You have angled. You have this, which is the main knife you're going to use. It's razor sharp. I hand sharpen everything myself. So you have this. Where's the other one hiding? This is one that I used a lot too. I gotta oil this bad boy. So this is like a scoop chisel kind of thing. The main one that you're gonna use, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be this one for like spoons. And then I have a bigger one right there. That's the Big Daddy. That's the spoon making knife. This is very good for what it is. But if you do want to get into wood carving, yeah, Old Timers, I'm telling you, great, great, great brand. I think this is like, it's not abalone. I can't remember the brand. I'm a sucker for old knives too. Oh, and I have a straight file too. I used to use this for a lot of bad extracurricular activities, I'll tell you that much. I've made a lot of spoons with this thing, and it's very good. When I got it, I did have to hand sharpen it myself. So when you get this, there is 6 on here, as you can see. Um, Pretty handy little thing, honestly. And if you're somebody that gets bored, has ADD, this is such a good little tool. And I want to say it's like 35, 40 bucks at most. And they have another version of this that's a little more expensive, but it's a lot better from my understanding. Um, you can get sets on Amazon where you get all the chisels, knives, wood carving knives, and wood. Um, it's a lot of fun, dude. It gets you creative. It gets the expressive juices flowing, you know. So that's the old timer right there. This was a gift from my sister's husband. This is a mini Leatherman Micro. I've never seen one of these until he gave it to me. And the only reason I use it is for its scissors. It's got a few little, little screwdriver nicks and nats and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's really, really good pair of scissors and just I mean, Leatherman. Come on, do I need to say more? So we got the old timer. We got a Leatherman right here. My gravity knife. Tonto, because obviously. Can I see the serrated flip knife again? It's a very unique. Oh, my Zolo. So this is a Zolo, and I don't know if you guys are any history buffs, but this is why I like knives, and that's why I like this channel. I can give you guys information you otherwise might not have known. This is a Zolo blade, and it is based on I don't know the indigenous tribe. I'm going to go with Aztec, but I'm probably wrong. This is based after a sword called a maculado, which was a wooden sword that they took obsidian shards, like these. So this would be wood, and then they would use pine tar or pitch, and they would take little grooves on the side of the wood, and they'd make a nice handle. And they would take these pieces of obsidian and just like flint knapping, and there are so many cool designs. They had some that would come out, some that were pointed like a chainsaw, and they would put them inside of the wood grooves, and then they would stay. And I mean, it's a sword. Obsidian is nothing to mess with. I flint knapped obsidian, and it is hella sharp. This is also a there you go. You can see right there that it is Damascus steel. This is by a company called blackbalisong.com. They have a lot of really unique designs there. That's also where I got my my one of one, the only one in the world, my Del Muerto. And this is Hector Guzman is one of the greatest knife smiths in the world. Yeah, it could probably cut a horse's head off. I don't know about a single swing, but the utilitarian purposes, no, I'm just joking. Yeah, they're nothing to mess with. And just so you guys know, only this side is sharp. I mean, this side will still mess you up because it's pointy, but you can see it's flat there. And then here it is very much not flat at all. Yeah, great knife. This was like a $400 knife too, so. But he does all this. Everybody thinks that Black Balisong is like a team. And I had 2 of these. This one was gifted to me just for, oh, there he is, Sight Knives. But yeah, they are beautiful knives, man. And Hector Guzman is the only guy there doing it. It's just him. It's not a team. It's just him, you know? That's why it's crazy. So these are my Black Balisong knives. My one of one, my Rebola, my Zolo on Reaper handles. Mind you, that is custom engraved by Hector Guzman himself. A little sweet scroll work, and I didn't even know he did stuff like that. This might have been like one of his practice knives, you know, so that's super cool and unique to me. So I had two Zolos, the original one with the handles that almost look like they have like Versace logos, like the L's and stuff. Very cool knife. What else? I've got a sweet tooth for expensive things, which can suck because, again, my one of one's $1,000 knife. This is a $400 knife. My Hades was a $500 knife, but there's only 200 of these in existence. I don't know if you guys can see it right there at the top here. It says 103 out of 200. And I love this knife. It's just a great blade altogether. Ooh, ooh. Anyways, so my TOA Hades, and I got that from Shop Soet, which is an amazing website. Another one is is it Pancetta? Another one. This is my LDY, which has been sounding I don't know, a little funky as far as the flipping goes. World War II and World War I trench knives? Yes, dude. With the brass knuckles and shit? Love it. Brass handles with like the double-sided. Some of them are Tonto I've seen, but some of them are just spikes. Yes, anything that's war-related, I love. Weaponry. I've owned a lot of guns. Right now, I currently have 0. But I've owned a Desert Eagle. I've owned several Berettas, which are Italian guns, very expensive, very beautiful, and both of them were custom. I had a Samurai Edge, which is one of those Berettas. Samurai Edge, I forgot which one, it's a gun from Resident Evil. Beautiful. And that one it's a Beretta M92A1, if I'm not mistaken. The other one that I had was a Beretta M92, I think just an M92, but it had a custom slide on it. Actually, the other one did too, because Stars is the Raccoon City thing, and even the slide said Stars. This other one it had hexagonal like shapes. I'll see if it's on my Facebook actually. If you guys add me on Facebook and go to my if you guys add me on Facebook, I'll post it tonight. I'll find all of my gun pictures and I'll post them. Italian, yes. I'm Italian and Polish, so I love anything Italian. Plus, Italian, you know, bada boom, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, really, really good stuff. The Beretta, Italian. Both Berettas were Italian. The Desert Eagle, that's Israeli. But it wasn't a muzzle brake one. That's the one that I was trying to trade up for, but I settled and just got a regular. Israeli defense, it was I maybe had it for a year. That was it. I have had 3 or 4 rifles, a shotgun that I modified into a sawed-off break barrel, short-handled. It looked like a golf club. What else? I've had 2 Glocks. I had a Glock 43, I believe it was, Australian Gen 7, I believe. Glocks, I love them. I've had 4 revolvers. I've had a what the fuck is it called? I had a Thomas Shelby gun, but it was a snub nose. The Chiaba Rhino, it's such an awkward gun, but it's so unique because of that underbarrel and how the fight, you know what I'm saying? Everything is like upside down. Um, I Revolvers are my favorite because they're so reliable. They're not going to jam unless you're beating the ever-loving crap out of them. And they don't spit the brass out and leave shell casings for people to pick up and bust you with if you're doing nasty, not so good stuff. um, God, it's pissing me off. I should know what the hell this is. I had some salad earlier and it's got my head a little crazy. Yes, absolutely. And that's why it's a unique design. And they're super expensive though, but I'd love to get one of those. I totally would have gotten one. I just cannot get my hands on one, would not know where to find them. I've had an MP5 submachine gun um, with it was like a dual clip that you flip upside down. Um, and that was a cop issued one, I believe, or like a retired cop one or something. I had, oh God, it's pissing me off that I can't. A Webley. That's the revolver. It's a 44. It's a 45, I think. That's a good question. I think it's just like it might be a patented design, and that might be why that's the only thing. Um, so I had my Webley, which was my Peaky Blinders snub nose, which I believe is the civilian model. I had a uh, Schofield, and it was a big revolver. Those are nasty. Um, Wooden handle, and then I had a Peacemaker with a pearl handle grip. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and then I had a black powder, and this is one that anybody can get. Felon, not felon, it's a black powder revolver. It is an Italian company. You can get it at um, you can get it at either. I went to Cabela's with Nova's mom when we were still together, and she applied for a credit card there. They approved her right then and there, and then used that credit card with a $400 balance to buy me my $275 revolver. It was a Pieta, um, it was like an 18 something sheriff black powder revolver. You can take out the cylinder which holds the rounds and switch it out with a conversion cylinder that you buy for another 200 that shoots live rounds out of your already threaded barrel. Um, Again, I'll post some pictures on here as well as my Facebook. Really, really cool. Even if you're not like a shooter, if you're a collector, so cool. And that's the thing too. Some guns, if they're old enough, you can legally purchase them just because they're like antiques, you know? This is my HOM Basilisk. It's the only knife that I have that has these tang pins. Otherwise, all my knives have internal ones in the handles. Or you'll see them like this. So you could swap them out, etc., and do maintenance on them if that's the case. Yeah, exactly. I've had a Spartan sword. I've had a lot of knives. Plus those things, like if you can go to like Farm and Fleet and get yourself a black powder rifle because they have God, what is it called? It's a certain type of season where it's not black powder season. I forgot what they call it when you're hunting with a it's gonna piss me off. Um, you basically are hunting with your black powder, what is something muzzle loading. That's what it is, muzzle loading season. And taking my sleeping pills, sorry. And some of those you can get a whole setup with 25 rounds for like $300-400, and it's a really nice. But with those, you can only shoot one round at a time. You probably have to stuff it down black powder style. You have to have black powder. Don't ever use smokeless because it is so fucking dangerous. um, it's just very cool. Like if you guys like that kind of stuff, like Old Soul, if you have like any machining interests, you could get into gunsmithing, you know? Dragon pistols, yeah, dude, hell yeah. I like your style, brother. I like your style. If you guys aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and you'll know anytime I drop a new video. Yeah, right now we're just talking guns on a knife channel, you know. This is my gravity knife, Re8 XO. This is my Flytanium Tater Song with the crinkle cut French fry handle. Beautiful knife, man. And this was the very first knife that I ever got, and this is also a limited. They only made 500 of these. It's hard to tell. A lot of my knives are grails. I'm gonna go through them right now because I keep getting sidetracked because you guys are too fucking interesting. Crinkle cut French fry handles. I saw this on Will Hurst's channel. So that's how long I've had this. And that's when I first started getting into balisongs. And how cool is it that my very first knife was a grail? Like one of the greats. It's on bushings. Like, beautiful knife. I think that, see, came with a Flytanium Bally boot. Like I said, I have quite a few of these and I'm going to be giving away. I'm pretty excited about that too. So you guys could win one of these, not this one, because you're only going to get red if you get one of these. So, what else? Any knife that I give out will come with a case. I keep the one that I got from like AliExpress a long time ago. Long time ago. This thing's seen better days, man. They work good though. The only thing that starts going is the Velcro. Okay, back to the collection. My other Flytanium, love this knife. This is the Flytanium Talisong by Eldon Tally. Just like most of them, you got the Flytanium fly, the dead fly. If you don't know what that is, it is this guy, which also came with my Flytanium Tater Song. And you can get these knives, see these knives. They have folding knives as well. They have one of their really famous ones called the, I think it's called a Shark or something like that. Dead fly logo. Die Hard. Come on. I gotta finish the wings up. What else? Oh, Don, what's up, you nasty boy, you? It's for you, baby. Oh yeah. Did she kiss you on the forehead for me and whisper sweet nothings into your ear? It's wild that that's all you said. You didn't come at me hard. What up, bitch? That's what I'm used to, but going through the knives that I got, you know, got the hardest of the hard, you know what I'm saying? In case motherfuckers want to run up on me, dog, you got it, you know what I'm saying? The Desert Warrior, but it's actually a Desert Warrior. It's got Maztec etched into the blade somewhere, Ghetto Lee, I'm sure. Boom. Did it myself. Again, we got the HOM Basilisk, which has got a kukri style blade. I know, that's what she was saying. How are the kiddos anyways? Have you talked to Tammy in a while, bro? The sprinkled slicer, I like that. This is my LDY Cygnus, or I call it the Sig Dussy. If you know, you know. The gals love it. My LDY Aquatic, also a great knife. Damn, this thing needs to get oiled. Whew, almost just lost a finger. Damn, I can't do it right now. What's going on? Got me on the spot. There we go. Bet you that shit's not even on the film. Just those 4 knives right there. This is a couple hundred. This is a $400 knife. Same. This one I think was like $125. This is my $1,000 knife, the only one in the world in existence. It's called the Del Muerto. It's a Ribola, but it is a different style Ribola, slight variation on the tip of the blade. I got it and I love it because it reminds me of something from Final Fantasy VII. It's got the Black Balisong logo, or one of them, the fox. Then we got the Demon Slayer, the Zolo, the Aztec death whistle of the knives. And this thing is Damascus steel blade. It's just hard to tell because I've sanded the shite out of it. There you go. You can kind of see the Damascus patterns. Toaster and Maxilla, what is up, my brethren? I'm gonna do a Z choker with this. It's heavy as sin. I can't believe I just did it again. Yeah, this is a scary knife to flip, but it's a $1,000 knife and the only one in the world. Whew, and I dropped it, so. $1,000 knife, $200 knife, or $250. Great knife, the Ribola. Anybody that wants a not so expensive knife from Black Balisong, that's another thing. Hector Guzman needs some business, you know what I'm saying? If you guys have any knife design ideas, he is working with people right now to get those knives custom made. Do with that info what you will. See, I'm a slut for these colors, this anodization. This is called the Tempest Fade by Fellowship Blades. This, I believe, was a $475 knife. It's one of my lightest knives, but it's also one of the nicest. Magna Cut steel, number 150. You can see the Fellowship Blades mark right there. You can see the mill marks on the blade, all those fine lines. What the fuck is that? A piece of crayon? There, you can kind of see it a little bit better. Beautiful knife, though. Really, really a great knife. Yeah, I don't know. I love knives, man. Got me out of trouble, kept me in a little bit of trouble. The Zolo, that's a $400 knife, but this is custom. It's engraved. It's beautiful. If you guys subscribe, that's how you're automatically entered for knife giveaways. That means you could potentially get one of my personal knives out of my personal collection. Definitely giving away this thing. So if you wanted a, if you wanted a, what's it called, a gaboon, or like the shape of the blade, you could either go to Navalis or you could win one of mine. Yeah, guys, I'm about to end this live just because I have a call with my daughter I gotta make, so gotta FaceTime before she goes sleepy sleeps. But oh, on the did I spell that right? Engravings? Yeah, you did it. Even if you didn't, man, I'm smart enough to know what my people are saying. I'm also going to be doing a folding knife giveaway. And what I'm going to be doing is I want you guys to pick a Walmart knife. If you guys go to Walmart next, take a picture of the knives that you want me to customize. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy them and redo the blade. So everything's going to be the same, but I can, texture the handle. I think that'd be really fun because then it gives you guys the ability to have, like, because you can get, hold on, I think I have a Walmart knife, close hand, something like this. This looks like it's a knockoff Milwaukee. Button lock, well, not button lock, button open. It's a Hawkbill. I flattened the tip, but just the tip. Why? Because there's sometimes you need to push something without it sliding. Pause, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. indeed, right? No, I'm sweet as can be. However, if you're on my bad side, whew, not good for you. But I can promise you, anybody that knows me knows that I am very solid. I'm loyal. I'm respectful to my people. Like I said, if somebody's out here trying to badmouth you guys in the chat and stuff like that, I'm not going to stand for it. That's why I have amazing subscribers, all my moderators. And if you guys are subscribed, want to become moderators, let me know. I have no problem doing so. The more the merrier. Let your friends know about the channel if they're into knives, EDC stuff. I plan to get a lot more stuff. It's not all Balisongs. That's my main thing here. But that's because I'm trying to start a small little company down the road and get all this together. If you're on my bad side, holy cornball. I like that, holy cornball. These are even something I'm considering doing for giveaways. They're highly illegal, but these are clones. So they're a little cheaper, but again, I'm one of those guys, I don't gatekeep. If there's something cool, I want you to have access to it as well. That's the reason I've done so many giveaways. It's just because, like, again, my knives are not cheap. A lot of them are what I consider grail knives. And, not everybody can afford it. Not everybody has access to those. So it's cool to give you guys the opportunity to be able to handle, get, and own something that I've owned and used and flipped on this channel, so that's kind of cool. Get a famous knife, even though I'm not famous. Also this summer, meet and greets. If you ever, I don't know where, I want to do something camping related, but again, we'll figure that out down the road. But that's another opportunity for you guys to be able to handle the knives that you guys see me flipping, on the daily. Something that's made me bleed, you can hold and flip. Which is a lot more sinister and dark, now that I heard myself say it. I don't know, it's cool. It's something I'm passionate about. You could take a knife like this, texture the handles, color it differently, make the blade crazy, make the blade material crazy. It's very niche, but it's very customizable and personable, and I love it. And I think that's why everybody should at least be aware of it, Yeah. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a cooking video because it's been a long time, so maybe we'll do a spicy ramen video. Show you guys how I eat my ramen because I be doing it the right way. And maybe you guys haven't eaten it the way that I do. So, but one of you guys is smart, and I think I'm going to start looking back into making these again. And if you guys would be interested, let me know what coin you would want me to do it with. Again, this is the one, and if you don't believe me, here's the proof. This is what this coin came in, okay? And all I did was cut the sides off, sand it, and perfect it, drill a hole in it, make it a pendant, baby. On the back is the queen. This is a $2 Australian coin from 2020. So, again, it's older than my daughter. So, yeah. I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe if you're not already. And if you are, make sure you hit that bell icon. Hit all so that way you're aware when I post, letting you guys know when I'm going live so that way you can be there. I tend to go between 5 and 7 just because that's when a lot of people seem to be more active. They're off work, out of school, settled down, got some yummy tum-tums in they food areas. And yeah, just trying to make it a comfortable place for everybody. And we're just here to have fun, you know? Keep it positive. Keep it thuggin', bird gang. Anyways, I love you guys, and hope you guys had an awesome Friday at school, work, whatever it was, and I will check in with you guys again tomorrow. Love you. Keep your pan strong. Make somebody smile.